Yeah, I was quite depressed and I didn't know how to deal with my emotions at all.
Before I came to Get Real, I was so shy and I was getting bullied a lot and I couldn't exactly control my emotions. I was crying at the drop of a hat and I was getting angry at the smallest things.
I got very angry very easily and very upset very quickly. And yeah, my life was pretty sad.
I felt a little bit, I don't know, maybe a little bit just off. Life wasn't that great and I was pretty bored kind of thing.
I didn't feel like I didn't have self-confidence. I was always doubting myself, like I couldn't do anything, whether it be schoolwork or even have friends.
There's so many issues with our young people with things like youth suicide, self-harming, drug abuse, alcohol abuse, and so many more things. And it feels as if all of those things are a great cry for help. They're things we really need to make a difference with. There's things that can happen in life where abuse takes place or violence is happening, and sometimes people haven't grown up in the most supportive of environments. And there's a way we can get stuck in that, like we can think that's who we are, you know? We can get in with a certain group of friends and make certain choices that aren't that great, and then get stuck thinking that's who I am. And it's never who you were. It's something that happened to you. And that's it.
3 years ago, Lockie was a shy, insulated, possibly slightly isolated 14-year-old who didn't have many friends.
And I sent my son along as a 13-year-old. He hit a couple of obstacles, got suspended from school as a result.
I got to a point where there was nothing else. I thought that I had tried everything up until that moment.
Being a teacher, I interact with a lot of students, and I've seen a lot of students suffering, with anger issues, bullying, self-confidence, lacking self-confidence, and I want the best for the kids, and I want them to, learn. And so if a kid comes to school with baggage that restricts them from learning, well, it's not happening. Learning is not happening.
Facilitating the program, I had some big problems to deal with, behavioural problems with the kids, and some of those related to drug and substance abuse, anything under that umbrella of mental health, bipolar, schizophrenia, anxiety issues, all the way through to that chronic Gen Y attitude, me. And look, some of those problems I didn't have the tools to deal with all the time, or the case management to deal with, and the people that did was the Get Real program.
Now I feel really light and happy, and I feel like I could just achieve anything.
I feel more trusting of others, so I can trust them and just be myself around them.
I haven't been bullied since my first Get Real camp.
Life is really good now. Life is happy. It's completely different before I came here.
Time was overtaking me, and I guess I was confused. They were all inviting me, but I wish I had refused. 'Cause I've been there before, and I've seen it all, and I believe in you.
And I found when kids have clear direction, when they found their purpose, their focus, the things that they love to do, in that somehow the shackles of things like depression and low self-esteem and lacking in confidence, it all just started to melt away.
We see so many kids coming in class with different issues, and if we can only just help them, this will reflect on their learnings. It will have a direct impact on the way they behave and the way they will learn, and they will have more joy in their lives.
it also gives them the resources to be able to use themselves. So it's not just when they're here with us at the Get Real programs. The intention is that they learn these skills, they learn these tools, and they use them in their everyday lives. So that as the normal experiences in life come up, they can deal with them in a healthy, wholesome way.
The kids that I sent away to Get Real, they left lacking confidence and lacking identity. And the feedback I've had from numerous participants in the program is that they get in there, they clear out their stuff that they've created in their world, and then once those limitations are dealt with, they move forward and focus very clearly on what their intention is with action plans, and they go ahead and move forward in leaps and bounds pursuing their goals and dreams.
So she owns her behaviour, which is really different, because in the past she would have blamed Tom. You made me feel this way, you made me do that. I had no choice. And now she recognises that no one can make you feel any way. You have choice in every given moment. And that gives her a lot of freedom.
And it was so beautiful to have my boy back. He went from being this sort of surly little 13-year-old to just this really lovely angel.
He's now this joyful, joyous, wonderful human being who's growing up. And I'm a mother who has open communication with her son, who I felt I was losing. Not through drugs or bad behaviour, but through shutting down and through hurt and not being able to reach him, and feeling guilty that I couldn't help my baby. So Get Real has changed our lives, and I will be eternally grateful. Thank you.
I see you by the water, your toes dipped in the sand. I thought that it was over, I thought you'd understand, but the feeling is returning. The time has made us change, and I understand if you don't wanna talk to me about it tonight.
Doing the parenting program has helped me as a mum by allowing me to see why I do things, why I did things. I also recognised I was blaming my circumstances, being a single parent, working 68 hours a week for a very unforgiving business. I was blaming all that.
And so this parenting, conscious parenting course was just really brilliant to just remember that, you don't have to be anything. You don't have to be anything, you just have to be yourself as a parent. And that actually allows your children and gives your children permission to be themselves.
We're able to converse and work whatever it is out with the techniques that we've both learnt, both with the parenting program and with the Get Real for Youth program. It's fantastic.
I can relate to my children more. I have more listening skills, more compassion, and I can help them when they allow me to just, be there with them, to empty it as well, and I really enjoy doing this, to see them living their lives with more independence, because they don't rely on me as much if they have the tools themselves.
I've gained amazing leadership skills, amazing social skills, and just overall happiness.
I don't know, I guess I can just, being myself means I can just enjoy life more. And there's that endless possibilities.
Everything I've learned here, life skills, like ways to cope with things, new friends that I can talk to.
I'm out there. I don't doubt myself anymore. I step out of my box all the time. Well, I really don't even have a box anymore, so.
Turn around and let my feet hit the ground. Running,
They're actually overcoming issues like depression. Their kids that come on ADHD meds are often coming off their meds after 3 weeks. We've had beautiful results with young people with Asperger's and autism, where when they're supported in the stimulus that's happening and what happens for them emotionally inside as stimulus of life goes on outside, there can be a deep relaxing in themselves. And there's a way that no matter what they're experiencing, it's like they can integrate into life really healthily.
And with the ongoing support that Get Real provide, well after their program finishes, it's a very reassuring thing knowing that a young person has the right people and the right influences and the right models and also the tools to pursue their future direction and development in life.
It really doesn't matter what background you come from, it doesn't matter what house you live in, doesn't matter what skin colour you have, what school you go to, what group of friends you hang out with. It's really for everyone.
It's really hard to have the words to explain how it was because it was just so amazing.
Like a rush, it was off the hook.
I released old stuff that I have been told that I'm not going to be good enough, that I'm never going to make it. And to get rid of all that stuff, it felt like a huge weight had just been lifted from my shoulders.
You get a chance to be yourself and have others meet you as you really are.
never called you back at the start that night. So I want you to know that I see the light surrounding you. So don't be afraid of something new, 'cause I see the light surrounding you. So don't be afraid of what you're turning into.
And I tell you, when you accept that in yourself, when you let your friends really see that in you, all the experiences can come flying your way. The good and the bad experiences can come flying your way, and you can take on anything. There's no stopping you.
Surround